Hi guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. Kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share. Welcome back, and I'm so happy to have you guys back. This is the second part of social relationship being affected, social status affecting your relationship. Now, I've had so many in DMs of people telling me about this specific topic, and I like the fact that everyone is like trying to chip in. I'm so happy about it because these are things that actually affect so many men outside there, and men have a problem with opening up, which is very bad. It's a bad thing because this is what is leading to many suicide cases of men and violent cases back at home, and even men committing homicide. So I would like to make this clear. Social status can be a good thing or a bad thing. It can be both. Okay, because when I say it can be both, I mean there's a friend of mine who in DM'd me and told me that the fact that his girlfriend was a supervisor or was of a senior level at the place of work where she used to work, challenged him to actually find something that he can do on the side to earn him extra money, because he used to think, okay, think with me like this. This girl earns more money than you, this lady earns more money than you, can be able to pay her own rent and pay all her bills. What does she need you for? Okay, I'm not saying that men are just for paying bills. I'm saying a woman who feels independent doesn't necessarily need the presence of a man in her life, because a woman sort of looks for a father in a man, okay? Because you're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to be there when she cannot be enough for herself, not just emotionally, physically, financially, you know. You have to be there in all angles. And if at all you're being paid little money than she is, you won't be able to help her as much as she may need, because someone who's earning 50K per month and you earning 20K or 15K a month, maybe this girl has plans to maybe go and buy a screen. Let's say it's a screen, and maybe she wants to buy a 53-inch screen. How much is going for in the market? How much can you be able to chip in? Don't forget you have your rent. Don't forget you have your family. You have your mom waiting for you to send something for support. Back home, maybe you have siblings. Maybe you have a smaller brother. Maybe you're paying your own school fees. You have responsibilities. I'm not saying this in a bad way. You have responsibilities that you need to take care of, and that you cannot put them aside because your girlfriend wants a 53-inch screen. Yes, she is your girlfriend, and yes, you want to show the commitment, but you cannot forgo your own desires. And this is where now the status the difference in social status comes in. you know there's this thing that this girl will want. There's a kind of life or a kind of class that this girl is in, or this lady is in, that you won't quite fit in, and you won't feel comfortable as a man. The comfortability of a man is usually when he knows he is able to manage you. And when a man is sure he can manage you, he's sure he can keep you. But when a man is not sure he can keep you, be able to, he won't actually commit. And when I say commit, not being in a relationship, I mean he won't commit in such a way that he'll show he's totally in. You'll always feel like there's a vibe between you guys of him not being sure of what he wants and him being sure. It will always be a 50-50 thing, which is not a good thing in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be 100%. You should feel that your partner or your spouse is 100% into you. And if the feeling isn't mutual, please, up and go. There's always going to be someone who can give you 100%. There's always going to be that someone. So, and uh, well, there's also this other friend of mine who DM'd me and told me that it's not really about the money. And even though many men don't want to admit it, the women of these days expect you to be financially stable for them to allow you into their circle. For a woman to actually accept to settle down with you, you have to be able to, if not exceed, you have to be able to meet most of her needs. You know, you should exceed whatever expectations she has about dating, about about her life, about her family, about her friends. There's always like a small list that every woman has for things that you're supposed to exceed. And if you cannot exceed or at least meet most of these requirements, you're usually off the list. Not usually, you're definitely off the list. And let me tell you, men, for free, um, a woman who is not sure that you can take care of her needs won't settle for you, because there's no woman who will date you alone. As long as dating is concerned, do you know why so many women are so always floss around and always play hard to get when you're dating? It's because you're not the only person. She has options. And it's not just women, it's human beings. When we have options, we are proud. We are very proud. And tell you, let me tell you, um, say you have someone who wants to buy a Lamborghini and you have someone who wants to buy a Mercedes. Which of these two people would you consider to be able to partner with, or to be able to even have a ride with? Leave alone, enjoy it, have a ride. Would you go for the Lamborghini or the Mercedes? I mean, Lamborghini is a big name. So if you go big, you win. If you go small, you settle for what comes. Because now the one who will settle for the Mercedes is the one who doesn't care, doesn't really care. And there are those type too. There are women who have been frustrated by love, by dating, by everything, by the mere fact of a man being a man, that they're willing to settle for anything. And that is a woman who is at the edge of giving up. This is the worst person to settle down with, because this person only settles that because they don't have any other option. And when someone does not have any other option, again, when you don't have any other option, you take whatever's available. And you don't want that to happen to you. So please, men, understand your value, understand understand what's outside your limit, what's inside your limit, what you can manage and what you can't manage. Because a woman who has money and a woman who is overpaid is overpriced. Have you ever seen that coat that is overpriced? You see the way you bypass a t-shirt that is overpriced, that is out of your budget. Bypass that. Not just women, not just men, even women. You see that guy that looks too good to be true? Bypass it. Anything that is above or below your budget, leave it. Below your budget can fit, yes, but why should you settle for less? Settle for what is deserved by you, all right? And settle for what deserves you. You should not settle for less. Understand that social status carries a big, big name. And understand that as a man, you are not to be told, nimeacha vyombo hapo, sioshe vyombo leo. You become a housewife. And because we have been brought in this society, we believe that men should be the one to provide. So whether or not I am being paid 100,000 and you're being paid 10,000, I understand that I should not chip in. My father was the one who was providing. So as a daughter to my father and to my mother, who told me that a man should provide, or who taught me, or even I witnessed, what did you expect me to do? These are things that have been done for ages and ages and ages and for decades. And for us to be able to change these things, because the white people don't pay dowry. Have you heard of white people paying dowry? Unless of course it's the request of the girl. White people don't know anything about dowry. Mostly, actually, you find out that for white people, it's the bride's father or parents that take care of the wedding expenses. I mean, who does that? Yes, we Africans. We have not embraced the Western culture, not in full. And therefore, don't expect that their mindset will automatically come into ours. It won't. They don't go hand in hand. And this is something you need to understand. Men, understand this, please. If you want more details, kindly DM me again. DM me again on your opinions. Please, let's keep the conversation going. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing and for watching. Bye bye. Lots of love to all of you.